Hello there. I said I was gonna daily vlog on this channel, right? Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Because I daily vlogged for like 3 days, right? And then shout out let me look up. I don't want to get your name wrong. I got called the fuck out. I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how to say this. SAQIBGRS. I'm gonna call you SA. SA, shout out you. You said you're gonna be there every day for the daily vlogs. I posted like 3 and then I stopped posting them. And you're like, what happened? You know what happened? And this is a common theme I found myself doing in life. I gave myself a set of rules that didn't need to be there. I told myself, oh, I need to hold myself to this certain standard of what a vlog is every day and post it like that. That's not why I made this second channel. I made this second channel so every day I could create something. Every day I could post something to help somebody. And I had these limitations I was putting on myself of like, no, it needs to be a Casey Neistat style vlog. It needs to have all this, it needs to have all that. And it doesn't. We like make up these rules for ourselves in our mind that do not have to be there. And all they do is limit us. And all they do is frustrate us because we're like, oh, like, because I think it has to be done this way. If it's not done this way, it's just a waste of time and I'm gonna throw it out. That mindset, yes, there's a time and a place for that mindset to be like, all right, I'm gonna set myself to this standard. I'm gonna do this standard every time. But especially when you set that standard when you've never tried to do something before, when you're going into a new realm and you're like, you know what? This is how things have to be done. I know that I'm just new with this, but I have to perform at this certain level. You're setting yourself up to never get anywhere in that realm because you're gonna suck. It's gonna be hard. You're gonna have to get into a rhythm with whatever you're doing. And if you have this expectation of what things have to look like out the gate, you're already setting yourself up for failure. Like, I guarantee you can go in your life right now and think about something that you're struggling with and be like, okay, I'm struggling with this, but what if I just dropped all my parameters for what I needed to do in that thing? Like, for example, if you're like, I want to start going to the gym, but in your head you're like, if I'm going to the gym, that means I have to be going to the gym 5 days a week and I need to be dieting and I need to freaking be looking in the mirror saying affirmations, I'm gonna get a six-pack, I'm gonna get a six-pack. And that's your idea of what you going to the gym is. And if you don't do any of that, you might as well not go to the gym at all. You're like, literally, like, you're setting yourself up for failure because you're putting like these rules of what you have to do. I know I'm in the best state of mind when I'm posting some type of content every day. Oh my gosh, I just had a realization. Why am I saying that my day being good is defined on me posting? Oh, I just had that you just watched that in real time. See what I'm saying? I'm setting myself up for failure a little bit. I am in real time because I'm like, damn, if I don't post anything today, this whole day was a waste, this whole day was a wash. That's a real mind loop that I've had in my head. I swear, I promise you. And it's kind of like, why? Bro, like you're just causing yourself so much more stress. Cause it do stress me out. If I don't get a posted, I'm like, damn! You know what I mean? And it's like, kid, take a breath. It's like, okay, if that's your expectation of, all right, if I want to have a good day, I have to post, right? And then my other expectation is, okay, if I post something, it needs to be Casey Neistat level, and the editing, the cuts, I need to have 20 different angles and whatnot, blah, 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 blah. I'm setting myself up for failure. You're gonna set yourself up for failure when you make up rules in your head, and we all do it. We all do it. We all freaking do it. Now it's important. I'm not saying it's not important to set yourself to a standard, to be ambitious and go after things and want to be at a certain level. But you also have to realize when it's like, oh, yo, kid, to put it in like basketball terms, it's like thinking I gotta drop 40 every game and I gotta shoot perfect from the free throw line, and if not, it's a bad game. You just setting yourself up for failure. Because what happens if you have 38? It's still a good game, but it's not what you envision in your head. Or what if your calf was hurting a little bit, and instead of scoring and whatnot, you had to sit back and just throw dimes and whatnot, and just throw assists? It wasn't a bad game, but you said in your head, if I don't get 40, it's a bad game. let me cook here. You almost just have to strip all the layers down, right? And you gotta look at everything from like a very baseline, basic level. And it'd be like, all right, I wanna post every day, right? That doesn't mean it needs to be a fucking Christopher Nolan production every single day. It just means I need to post every day, right? And then you can start getting into the rhythm. And when you start getting into that rhythm, then you're like, all right, like I've been playing the game for a little bit. I'm okay playing the game. Let me be like, all right, let me set my standard. So it's like, you gotta move your standard to meet you where you are. Like, I don't even know what I'm saying right now, low key.
Don't date your ex's friend.